So if you couldn't tell, which considering that you've seen the thumbnail, you most likely can, this video is about a shorts YouTuber who is most popular with the 6 to 12-year-old demographic, Jenkinator. If you don't know who he is, he's a shorts creator who is most known for, if I'm honest, making edgy Reddit humor videos for mostly preteens, transphobe, and a homophobe, which, let's be honest, is not that surprising. I'm also gonna talk about how he acts weird in his Discord server, where I'm guessing more than half of the people there violate the terms of service by being under 13. Actually, I'll get to that right now. About 4 to 5 months ago, he sent a fetish gif, I'm just gonna say that, which I will censor here because, trust me, I'm doing you a favor. He also said this, which, server full of minors, and this guy isn't one. Do I have to explain why this is weird? Talking about this is making me kind of uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna switch topic. Now, besides the fact that he most likely has a barely disguised fetish and yet tells me to take showers, he is friends with someone who has repeatedly called me the Theslaw many times, and Jenkinator has said directly that he's friends with him, so that's fun. Now, if that and this fucking tier list doesn't convince you that Jenkinator is transphobic, this dumbass, who is not only IRL friends with him, but is openly homophobic, was defended by Jank in this exact message, where he states, and I quote, "Do I protect the interest of my server and community, or do I stand by my principles and my friends?" I'm just saying, being transphobic and homophobic in the Big 25 is very lame. This next stuff isn't necessarily that bad, it's just him being kinda desperate and immature, which is kinda funny. He called me fucking fat boy, which, considering that he's a legal adult, that's kind of embarrassing, especially considering that I'm a trans girl. Though knowing how he acts and feels about trans people, that was probably intentional. Another thing I want to point out is this fan who has since deleted his account in his Discord server was pointing out racial stereotypes in one of his shorts, and his response was this fucking toad gif. Honestly, if he ever responds to this video, I want it to be with that gif. It'd be so fucking funny. This next thing isn't too bad, but I want to point it out anyway. His main artist in his Discord server regularly calls people the Osler with no repercussions, which personally I have no problem with, but I can see why people do. I mean, he did say it 3 times in 3 minutes here. That's pretty bad. Oh, also, has his artist joking about Jenkinator hating trans people. This is just kinda sad, I can't lie. Although, considering this is the same guy who made the fucking gender tier list, me talking about him being transphobic is kinda pointless. Also, I am aware of how many times I brought up this short, but it's just so fucking funny. Ironically, might I add. So what we've learned is that Jenkinator is a transphobic shorts creator who sends fetish gifs in a server full of minors, and then calls those minors 4th grade level insults to fuel his massive ego. And to any of his fans, most of whom are under 12, who are gonna be really pissed off at me for making this video about their favorite YouTuber, I mean, I'm just showing you the truth. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to end the video here because I feel like I've already gotten enough info. I probably won't make a part 2 to this because I already suck at making this type of video. So, goodbye for now, I think. Bye.